What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 4 of the J&C Show. My name is Creeps, his name is Jobber, and today we're going to be talking about our predictions for Clash of Champions 2019.
As we did with SummerSlam, we're just going to start at the bottom and make our way right to the top. There is 11 matches in total, and we're going to start with probably the match that will be on the kickoff / pre-show, which is the Cruiserweight Championship. Drew Gulak, Humberto, and Lindsay Dorado. Triple threat match.
I haven't been too invested in 205 Live.
Well, I mean, it is cancelled.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's getting cancelled. But the thing is, I don't see Humberto or Lindsay winning, to be honest. I think it's just going to be, yes, it'll probably be an amazing match, but cruiserweight matches, pay-per-views are always amazing. But I don't see Drew losing the title.
No, he's had a good title run, as far as I'm concerned. So, yes, the original thing would be to put the title on Humberto, but I don't see them taking it off Drew yet.
If the rumours are true about the Cruiserweight division going to NXT, I don't see it being Humberto or Lindsay being the champion.
Well, I know the rumours are kind of thing with 205 Live getting moved to NXT. Yes, Humberto would be a good pick, but I think he will be the one eventually in like a singles match maybe. Because it was supposed to be Drew versus Humberto, and then Lindsay got added in, from what I've seen briefly on Facebook. But I do think Humberto will be the one to eventually dethrone Gulak.
I mean, personally, what I would like to see with the Cruiserweight division is, well, not necessarily the Cruiserweight division, but more like the NXT Tag Team division. I would like to see Kalisto sort of slowly break off from the Lucha House Party, have it just be Lindsay and Grand Metal League, and then reunite Sin Cara and Kalisto.
Ooh, that would be nice. Lucha
Down in
Dragons.
NXT, because they were amazing down in NXT.
Oh, they were. I feel now with NXT getting moved to USA, that's going to open up the doors for a lot of superstars to go back down. Remember the Ascension?
Who?
Exactly. But for this Cruiserweight match, I'm definitely going with Drew.
Same. I've got Drew as well.
Okay, so with Drew retaining, that means we move on to the US title match. Cedric Alexander earning himself a title match there last week on Raw against the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Kind of a throwaway match, I think. And it's for that reason I'm picking AJ to win. I think this is probably has the worst build-up, I would say. Because, I mean, for the past, 3 weeks, AJ hasn't really been feuding with anyone. He's just been thrown in with Seth, with Ron and all them. And he hasn't really had a feud for Clash of Champions. So since they have the advertisement saying every championship on the line, obviously they had to find someone for AJ to face, and they've picked Cedric. But I don't see Cedric winning the title. Maybe he'll win it at the next pay-per-view, but I don't see him winning it now.
No, I don't see him winning either. Like, as you said, this is literally just a match to fill up the every championship on the line, and with Cedric pinning AJ on Raw, that's how he got that, so it was literally a last-minute thing. It's had no build-up, excuse me, except for the OC attacking Cedric a few weeks ago. That was it. And that's what led to the one-on-one match, I think, last week. And then this week was obviously the tag match where he pinned him. So just like you, I also have AJ retaining. I don't see them putting that title on Cedric.
I do think they want to push Cedric, so maybe they could have Cedric just almost win it. Just barely though.
Yeah.
But AJ beats him.
AJ definitely beats him. I do want AJ to have a good feud as US champ, because he had a good feud with Ricochet, and then that just kind of died down a bit. So yeah, moving from the US title to the Intercontinental title. The Miz
This
and
title
Nakamura.
has went from the most prestigious title to the least.
Seriously?
No, seriously, like, if you look at how the Intercontinental Championship was sort of portrayed back in, like, when The Miz had the title, and it was The Miz, Seth, and Finn at WrestleMania 34 and stuff, that compared to, like, it being on Shinsuke, it being on Balor, it's like, they
Lashley.
haven't really Lashley. They haven't, like, Lashley versus Balor was just a match you just didn't see happening for WrestleMania. It just didn't feel like a WrestleMania caliber match. I mean, yes, they had the Demon in there, but that still didn't really add to it. And I just think for Shinsuke versus The Miz, throwing Sami Zayn in the mix with Shinsuke's corner, I'm not interested in the feud. It sort of feels like The Miz is sort of just dying down as a face. I'm not really feeling it anymore.
Even the whole Shinsuke and Sami thing, I think it's died already, because they're on SmackDown. Sami got taken out by The Undertaker, and Shinsuke seems to be doing fine on his own. So is Sami even going to be there at Clash of Champions? I don't think he is.
I have no clue.
But I mean, as far as this match goes, I got Shinsuke just because I don't see them putting the title on Miz just because.
I mean, the only thing I could see this feud, like, the way I would book this is have Shinsuke or Sami turn on the other one, and then that lead to a match at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title if Shinsuke holds that long. But I do kind of like the fact that Sami Zayn was Shinsuke Nakamura's first match in WWE altogether. They take over Dallas in 2016.
Which I was there for. I was there for that.
Yeah. But as of right now, it's not really doing much for me.
No.
But I've got Shinsuke beating The Miz.
Okay, so we seem to be on the same prediction length so far with Gulak, Styles, and Nakamura. I think the next match, however, is going to change our things, because the next match that is listed here is the New Day, Big E, and Xavier versus the Revival for the SmackDown Tag Titles.
The Revival have actually been pretty good over the past couple of weeks, especially with being paired with Randy Orton with FT RKO.
Yep.
Or shall I say the New Legacy, pretty much. Sorry, New Legacy Inc. A little bit of a shout out there. No, but in all seriousness though, the Revival have actually been doing really good these past couple of weeks. And I've barely really paid attention to the fact that New Day are SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I mean, they haven't really, been on as much as Kofi.
Yeah, because they got taken out by the Revival and Randy Orton. People were expecting them to come back at Madison Square Garden, but they haven't been seen for like 2 weeks odd. So there's not many build-up for them, really. So that's why I have the Revival, because I don't like the New Day. I'm not a fan of the New Day at this point. So where do you go with that? Do you agree with me, or are you going with Big E and Woods?
I think they should have the Revival win against Big E and Xavier Woods, which will sort of lead me to one of my future predictions, and also a prediction for a match I want to happen at next month's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. But I'll get onto that later. But as of right now, I picked the Revival to defeat the New Day and become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Okay, seems like I was wrong. I thought that one was going to divide us, but nope. Seems like we're still on the same prediction length. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have the same thing for this as well. The women's tag team titles are on the line. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Fire and Desire. What a name!
Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross are a really good pairing. They've actually been the best women's tag team champions.
Yep.
Sasha Banks and Bayley didn't do much. The Iconics were shit. They were never on TV. But I kind of want to see... I do see the Alexa and Nikki pairing ending maybe around Survivor Series time. So yes, I'd give Mandy and Sonya the titles, but not at Clash of Champions. So for that reason, I'm giving it to Alexa and Nikki. Yeah.
I mean, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville are a good pairing, and there's no actual official name for Bliss and Cross. If you could give them a name, what would you give them?
I think it's Twisted Bliss. It should be Twisted Bliss because Nikki Cross's nickname is the Twisted Sister, and then obviously Alexa's is Twisted Bliss. So may as well just call it Twisted Bliss.
All right, okay, that makes sense. But again, I'm with you in this one. Bliss and Cross to retain their titles, and again, I don't know if Mandy and Sonya should get the titles down the line, but I just can't see any other women tag team. The Kabuki Warriors, no. I want them. I want them. I want them to split up. I genuinely want them to split up already.
I mean, what would be kind of neat? I don't know how you'd feel about this, but I'd be down for it because it'll be something different.
Don't you dare.
Let's say that Sasha and Bailey Bailey retains and Sasha beats Becky to become the new Raw Women's Champion. Let's say that Alexa and Nikki's new challengers become later down the line Charlotte and Becky.
Ooh.
I think that would be really cool, and I'll be up for that. Because I mean they've teased them being on the same page recently, and it seems like they're going for Charlotte as a babyface, with Bailey and Sasha beating her down.
I don't care if she's a face or a heel. I still won't like her. And that's something I'll mention later. But
I mean, they could have at Hell in a Cell. They could do Alexa and Nikki versus Charlotte and Ronda Rousey.
Stop! Stop! Just stop right there. Don't even say that again. Moving on. The Raw Tag Team titles is an interesting one.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Ziggler and Rudolph.
I actually didn't even realize that. Rudolph.
Against Seth and Braun.
I'm putting a picture of Rudolph on the screen. I'm giving this to Braun and Seth.
I'm not.
Rude and Dolph.
I'm not.
Going together just to. Wait, what?
I'm not giving it to Seth and Braun.
You're going for Rude and Dolph? Rudolph?
I'm going with Rudolph. I don't see Braun and Seth coexisting with each other. Especially because Ziggler's been saying this whole thing of, oh, we're going to be the main event for the tag titles, as if the Raw Tag Team titles are going to be the main event of a pay-per-view. Come on.
I think my main prediction for this pay-per-view is that Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler's finisher is going to be called Rudolph's Rage.
I like that. But, yeah, no, I have Ziggler and Roode for this one, because I don't see Braun and Seth coexisting with one another. I just don't.
You know what would be a really cool tag team finisher for Roode and Ziggler? I think, do you know how Roode does a spine buster? Sometimes? The spine buster, and then Dolph hits the zigzag. Yeah, that would be really cool.
That would be a good combo right there.
Yep.
So it seems like this Raw Tag Team title match has split our predictions, because you've got Braun and Seth. Why? Why do you have them? Why do you think they're going to return? That's a shocker to me.
I think it's because I don't see Dolph and Roode winning, because they've just been thrown together, haven't really had much of a build-up. Plus, if you have Braun versus Seth, Raw Tag Team Champion versus Raw Tag Team Champion for the Universal Championship, I think that sort of has more build than just for the Universal Championship.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from, but I got Rudolph.
I got Rollins.
Brawls. Anyway.
Proud.
So, it's been too sweet. SmackDown Women's Championship. Bailey and Entitled Flair.
Bailey. I don't see Charlotte winning.
I don't want Charlotte winning.
Especially with the Bailey and Sasha union, the team.
Oh, that's great. I love that. Balls and Hug connection back together.
Oh yeah. But I don't see them giving it to Charlotte Flair.
I really hope they don't.
Good.
I was about to go on a
rant. I said my
rant.
early prediction that I kind of want to see Nikki and Alexa versus Becky and Charlotte.
I just don't want her to win because, as I said, she's entitled. She thinks she deserves everything. And if she wins this, it's going to be her 10th. Mark that down, 10th title reign. And I just don't want that. There's only one title reign I care about. The man who's had the most 24/7 championship wins, and that's R-Truth. He's had 16, I think, 16 or 15 24/7 title reigns. And that's all I care about.
I've got Bailey for this. I just don't see Charlotte winning.
Yeah.
Plus, I think if Charlotte wins, Ryan will probably quit this podcast and leave the country. So.
I've stated it multiple times.
He'll be the one to leave the EU.
Well, since we were talking about the SmackDown Women's title, we might as well talk about the Raw title, the Raw Women's title, with the man and the boss. I love that tagline.
I'd give this to Sasha. Definitely.
I'm giving it to Sasha.
It's sort of, I think it might be the most predictable match of the card. I just don't see.
No. There is another match on the card that is very predictable, but we'll get to that later.
Oh. I don't see it being.
And it's not a title match.
Oh, it's it's the only non-title match on the card.
Yep.
But anyway, as for Sasha versus Becky, I wouldn't give it to Becky. I'd give it to Sasha because Sasha's been built as the Blue Boss.
The Blue Boss, yeah.
Well, she's been built as the boss, but I'm just calling her the Blue Boss.
Blue Boss works.
Blue Boss, yeah. Yeah, but she's just come back. She's turned heel. She has all this momentum, and I just think it'd kill the momentum if she was to lose. And I'd have Bayley and Sasha holding the titles up at the end.
Because obviously Bayley's going to go on first, and then if Sasha wins, Bayley comes out, and they both hold the titles up together.
I'd have Sasha beat Becky. Have Bayley beat Charlotte, then have Bayley come out at the end of Sasha versus Becky, and then both holding up the titles. How amazing would that be? And then Ronda Rousey comes out and beats both of them for the titles.
No. You killed a good moment. That was a great moment there. You had to ruin it. You've thrown in 2 unsafe Ronda references today. That's a feckin' record.
Hey. I may throw it in every episode once or twice, but I don't kind of want a bad reputation.
Oh, stop. Stop, that's horrible. That is horrible. Speaking of horrible, let's talk about the most predictable match. No disqualification. Remember? Roman Reigns
versus Roman Reigns.
That. Roman Reigns and Eric Rowan, which should have been Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. I would be more interested in that.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely think they're going to give this to Eric Rowan.
Of course.
Mainly because they've been building up this entire storyline stuff. And I don't know, I just sort of like the idea of Eric Rowan going as a singles competitor.
Well, hold on. Are you actually being serious?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. They're giving it to Roman. Rowan's been trying to kill him this whole time. There was no way they're giving it to Eric Rowan. No way.
I just want to see Rowan completely destroy Roman.
Oh, yes, he will. For about 10% of the match. And then the rest of the 90 is Roman winning.
No, I just want to see Eric Rowan completely dominate Roman Reigns. And yeah, just throw him through the announce table all over the fucking arena. Just batter them, bruise them, and then a spear, and then Roman Reigns wins.
Of course, that's probably how it's gonna go. You just booked the entire.
I think Roman Reigns for this match.
You just booked Roman's entire match at Clash of Champions. But is your prediction actually Rowan?
No, my prediction's Roman Reigns.
It's Roman. Thank God. Well, that's the same with me. Roman Reigns for me, and Now we move to the WWE title match, which my prediction is still the same as SummerSlam, Randy Orton.
My prediction is Randy Orton. Okay, I want to see Randy Orton defeat Kofi Kingston at Clash of Champions because, as I was alluding to earlier, the match that I want to see at Hell in a Cell is Kofi, Big E, Xavier versus Randy Orton and the Revival inside the Hell in a Cell for all the titles. Yep, that'd be freaking amazing. FT RKO versus the New Day for the WWE Championship and the SmackDown Tag Team Championships inside the Hell in a Cell. First ever 6-man tag team Hell in a Cell match.
With titles on the line.
With titles on the line. That is just an amazing thought. I'd love to see that.
Well, as cool as that would be, that is actually sick. And I just want to send a quick little apology to Scotty's channel because obviously he has Kofi because Kofi's his favourite.
It's not going to be his favourite after this match. Orton's going to destroy him. Proven yet once again, my Kofi Kingston is stupid.
Stupid. And
stupid.
That the only 3 letters that Kofi has to fear is the most devastating letters in sports entertainment. The RKO.
I thought it was URR.
URR.
Unsafe Ronda Rousey.
Oh, stop! Stop! God damn it! God damn it! I actually hate you. I actually hate you. Moving on again.
No, but my prediction for this match is Randy Orton defeats Kofi Kingston. Then next month at Hell in a Cell, we get FTRKO versus New Day Hell in a Cell match for the titles.
I like that. I'm with you on that one. But now, main event. Rollins and Braun. Rollins explode.
Rollins explode.
Yeah.
The whole arena explodes. Just everything just dies. The world ends.
For the Universal title.
Just a black hole.
Oh, that's how it's going down. I mean, did you guys know that Seth Rollins just got engaged to Becky Lynch?
I didn't know that Seth Rollins got engaged to Becky Lynch. Did you hear Seth Rollins got engaged to Becky Lynch?
I just thought I had to mention that in case some people wasn't aware of it. Did you also know that Seth Rollins is Becky Lynch's boyfriend?
Oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't expect them to be engaged, but together as boyfriend and girlfriend. Wow, I never knew that. I thought they were just strangers who got engaged.
The more you know.
Yeah, the man's man.
Yep.
And then they'll have a kid, and it'll be the man's man. And then when that kid has a kid, it'll be the man's man.
Okay, you're getting a bit out of control. Can we just talk about Braun and Seth?
Yeah. But yeah, I'll definitely give this to Seth Rollins.
I'm giving it to Seth.
Maybe they'll do Seth versus Braun again in Hell in a Cell.
Probably. I mean,
for this match, I'd definitely give it to Seth.
Yeah.
Don't see.
I mean, that is all of the matches. Although there is one that should have been on the pay-per-view, but isn't, and that's the King of the Ring finals.
Yeah, the King of the Ring finals, where Drew McIntyre was screwed from the get-go. Okay, yes, my prediction got eliminated in the first fucking round, but Ryan's prediction, he's in the finals with Chad Gable.
Whose prediction went all the way to the final? King Corbin!
Shut the fuck up.
You will bow to King Corbin.
Yes, okay, fine. It's Chad Gable versus Baron Corbin, okay? And they're gonna give it to Corbin.
Yes.
Not unless they're gonna have Chad Gable win and freaking just become King Shortcake.
I mean, I have said that I would be fine with Gable if Corbin had got knocked out of any of the qualifiers. I said Gable was my next option, but the fact that Corbin's in the finals and everyone called me crazy for it.
Wait, I've just thought of something.
Oh Lord. If you throw in another unsafe Ronda reference, I swear to God.
No, it's even better, Listen to me, listen to my idea, okay? So, this Monday on Raw, It's the King of the Ring finals.
It is.
Baron Corbin versus Chad Gable.
Correct.
In the middle of the match, R-Truth runs in. Okay. And it's declared a triple threat match for the 24/7 championship.
What?
R-Truth pins Baron Corbin or Chad Gable, wins the title, then it's revealed that he's also King of the Ring.
No.
R-Truth,
No.
King Truth,
No.
the King of all truths.
No. No, that's horrible.
Yes.
That is
and
horrible.
then your
No.
Queen of the Ring.
No, stop.
Carmella.
Okay, Carmella's fine, but no. Truth, no. I don't want that. No. I just want King Corbin. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Yeah.
King Corbin. Screw your prediction. That's horrible. But I feel that they're giving away a bad opportunity there to not have it at the pay-per-view. That would have been better.
It would have been cool.
Oh yeah, no question about that. But other than that, that's pretty much everything.
That's
For
all the
Clash of
matches,
Champions.
including the King of the Ring, which is a bonus.
Yeah, which is happening on Raw, but should be at the pay-per-view. It's going to throw it at the pre-show or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's close out.
Well, everyone, I want to say thank you to all of you for watching episode 4 of the J&C Show. It's been a fun show so far.
Indeed.
We will see you on episode 5. And we don't know what the topic's going to be yet, but once we do, we'll get it right to you.
I
This has
mean,
been me.
it'll probably be the breakdown of Clash of Champions, probably, right?
Oh yeah, the review, Clash of Champions.
Yeah.
But as of right now, this is me, Creeps, and that's Jobber. And we'll see you in episode 5 with Ronda Rousey.
No! That was the end of the show! Kill me.
And we'll see you in episode 5, where we review Ronda Rousey's career.
Stop!
Bye!
I hate you!